Hey y'all, sorry I'm late. What's up? Hope everybody, hey, who's in there? Hey y'all, sorry I was late. I had a headache and it had gone away. And then like about 15 minutes ago, it acted like it wanted to come back. So I was looking for some, thank you, China White. So I was looking for some medication. I was looking for some Aleve or something. And I couldn't find any. That's what took me so long because I was looking for it. That's why my hair's out because my head was hurting. Hey, Brandon. Hey, Boo. Hey, Cole. Hey, little baby. If y'all are still in the room, hope y'all are still in the room. Give everybody a few minutes to get in here. We're going to talk for a few minutes. We ain't going to talk too long. We're going to talk for a few minutes. Oh. Hey, everybody. Let's share this that I'm live. Ah, that's good. I'm glad you're still here. I'm still here. I don't know if the notification went out or not. Hey, what's up, Carolyn? Hey, Nikki, how you guys doing? How's everybody doing? Ooh. Hey, Lady Steph, what's up? How is everybody doing, y'all? I was trying to find. I told y'all I was trying to find some Aleve or something. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. Because I found a few minutes ago, I found some medicine, and that's not what I was looking for. You see, I'm trifling. I still got my luggage right here. I ain't unpacked nothing. That's how trifling I am. I still got my luggage sitting in here. But I didn't take it upstairs because I need to take out the dirty clothes because it don't make no sense. Hey, Lady Nika. It don't make no sense for me to take all this stuff upstairs just to bring it back downstairs because, you know, my wash and dry is in the basement. So, but I just haven't done it yet, child. No notification. Child, listen. It's no rhyme or reason for it. Because at first I was like, oh, well, it seems like people get the notification when you schedule the live. So that's why I schedule my lives, even if it's only for 5 minutes or 10 minutes in the future. But then people say they still don't get the notification. So it takes you a good week to unpack. Let me tell you something. I ain't even going to lie. When it comes to unpacking, I'm a bit trifling. I ain't even going to lie. I'm a bit trifling. But like I said, all that stuff, a lot of that is dirty clothes. Oh, excuse me. And I haven't felt like washing, so. You haven't gotten a notification. See, that is crazy. Oh, Mrs. Zudi. I saw earlier you said you got your paperwork straight for your green card. So that's good. But you know what? Be careful because I just saw where they get ready to start sending exchange students home. I know, Cole. It's been a while since I've seen you, boo. Hold on, let me see this. I don't know what this headache is about. The notifications may come minutes or an hour later. I've even gotten email notifications. Listen, I have too. I do the same thing. I get sometimes I get notifications from people. Sometimes I never get the notification. And I'm like, when we were on our way home, me and Abby were both in the car. James went live. Neither one of us got the notification. And we were together in the car. Neither one of us got the notification. Hey, Shawana, why I gotta be there for? So what's going on, y'all? I didn't come live yesterday. I was I'm taking this. I'm doing this online workshop, and I got behind. We're supposed to like do something like every day or whatever. You know, while I was on vacation, child, I got behind. So yesterday I was trying to get caught up. Sunday and yesterday I was getting caught up, so I didn't go live. And me, that went live with El Teddy on his channel. So by the time we got done with that, I didn't come back over here. Oh, you ain't have to put Dynasty on hold. You know, we waiting for your retro reviews, Auntie. You know, y'all know Lady Nika's doing Dynasty. Y'all know I'm doing Falcon Crest, and Abby is doing Dallas. So we got I think the only one we missing is Knots Landing, which I think Lady Nika might do it. I said I'm gonna do it too, I think. But it's not gonna be right now. Because I went from having hardly no shows to review to having a few shows to review now. So I'll probably do Knots Landing, but it'll be later on, maybe towards the end of the month, maybe next month. It won't be right now. I want to kind of get at least one of Falcon Crest out the way. Hey, Lady T, what's up, boo? Oh. I don't, Carolyn. Actually, it's funny. I was at the post office today. I had to mail some stuff today, and I keep saying I need to get a post office box. I'll make that my project, but right now I don't have one. I'll make that my project because Lady Nika got some stuff to send me too. Oh, excuse me, y'all. Oh, Lord. Maybe I need to take a nap. Maybe that's what my headache is telling me I need to take a nap. But Lady Nika, you can have my address. I just keep forgetting to give it to you, but you can have my address, Lady Nika. But no, I'll get my PO box. I'm gonna put that on my to-do list. Am I gonna do Love and Listings? Yes. So here's the thing: Love and Listings season started last night, and Black Ink Crew Chicago came back last night. I am gonna review both of them. But we had really, 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 really bad storms that came through here last night. It was thundering, it was lightning. When I went out today, trees had fallen down. It was debris everywhere. And so I have DirecTV. Y'all know, and anybody who's ever had DirecTV, y'all know what happens when it's the weather. And actually, DirecTV has been doing pretty good. But last night was really bad. Like, it was bad last night. And so my Black Ink Crew and my Love and Listings, it recorded, but it shut off in the middle of it. So I had to wait until it came back on last night. So I've looked at both episodes now, and I just have to do the video. But I was going to do the videos last night, but they just kept shutting down in the middle of the video. Like, I kept going back and trying to look at it again and all that child. But yeah, I'm gonna do them. They'll be up today or tomorrow. Oh, that's for Lady Nika. Oh, my bad. My bad, because I was wondering, I was like, Lady Nika, I think you have to go, Lady Nika, where did you find Dynasty? It's probably on Amazon Prime. That's where I found Falcon Crest. My Fire Stick has it, but it doesn't have it, if that makes sense. Falcon Crest is on my Fire Stick, but not all of the seasons. So I've been watching it on Amazon Prime. I keep saying I'm going to get a P.O. box. Well, okay, I'll send you my address. I just keep forgetting to do it. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you. This is some old generic lipstick. I mean, it's not. I mean, you know, I don't even remember where I got this from. I've had this lipstick so long. I don't even remember what it is. Let me see. MIDIE Color Safe lipstick. I don't even know what that is. I couldn't tell you where I got it from. I probably had it. If Abby would probably say I need to throw it away because it's probably reached whatever her expiration date is for my makeup, child. Hey, Lucinda, I know these notifications are some trash. And the thing I hate about the fact that the notifications don't go out is, yes, for all of my subscribers, but then when I do a members only, I feel bad when the members don't get it because that's part of what y'all pay for. To be a member is to get certain content. And when you don't get the notification, I feel really bad. I did a members only live yesterday. I had to take it down though because the thunder hit. The storm started while I was doing the live. The thunder crackled, and when that thunder crackled, my internet went out, and I didn't know how to shut the live down. I kept trying to shut it down, and finally I had to just delete the video. So I'm gonna do another members only live. I'll probably do it tomorrow. Do another members only live tomorrow because I owe y'all a story time. We were supposed to do it while I was on vacation and we never got around to it. So I owe y'all a story time. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do a story time. We're gonna do I'll talk about what I talked about on the live yesterday. No, Mr. Zudi, how do I check to see when beauty products expire? Real Housewives of Dallas just started filming for season 5 a couple of weeks ago. They have 2 new housewives named Tiffany, who's friends with Deandra, and Jennifer, who is friends with Cameron. I saw Carrie's back. Oh, you did? Oh, I want some. Now, I don't have any Juvia's Place lipstick. I know that's surprising. As much as I love lipstick, I do not have any Juvia's Place. Every time I go online to order some, they never have the colors I want. The colors are always out of stock. So the next time Juvia's Place has, little baby, you gotta let me know the next time Juvia, because she always know when the sales are, child. Next time Juvia's Place is having a sale, little baby, let me know. I'm gonna order me. I'm gonna find something to order because I want some Juvia's Place lipstick. I just threw my entire makeup collection. It was at least 5 years old. You starting over. Abby, yeah, that's what Abby would tell you, to start over, child. I think it's because you didn't create my special, you know what, that Dami. So, what was I going to say? Oh, so Mr. Zudi, yeah. Okay, so Terry Crews, and I know my boy Jaded is gonna go live. I think he's going live at 7 or 7:30 to do a reading rainbow. So he's going, y'all know how Jada like to read down. He's going to do a whole reading rainbow on Terry Crews. But let me just say this about Terry Crews. I just need somebody to take Terry Crews' fucking phone and go sit down somewhere. You sound simple, you sound ignorant, and the more you talk, the dumber you sound. And I really, really need you to go sit down somewhere. If you have nothing productive to say or nothing positive to add to the conversation, go sit your ass down. For you to say that the members of Black Lives Matter basically are turning into a terrorist organization, that the leaders are like, well, if we can't get our way, we're going to burn this shit down. Like, for you to oversimplify what's going on and to turn it into something as basic as, well, if we can't have our way, we just going to burn this shit down like we're a bunch of spoiled ass brats that can't get our way. If you don't, go sit your ass down. Go open a book. Go listen. Hey, Kels, we were supposed to be at Capital One Arena right now getting our life. Me and you had tickets to the Janet Jackson show today, and we were supposed to be at Capital One Arena. If not, I don't even remember what time the show was supposed to start, child. But we were supposed to be at Capital One Arena right now, getting our entire Janet Jackson life. Okay. I saw you posted them pictures up online. I saw you posted them pictures on your Instagram, and I was like, oh, he had to remind me, oh, today was the day. I never physically had my tickets in my hand. It was at 8. So, yeah, we would already be there, child. We would damn sure, if we weren't already in the building, we would damn sure be on our way. If the show was supposed to start at 8, we would damn sure be on our way. Like, in the Uber, on the way there. If not already there. So Kels, I know, boo. I know, but I ain't gonna lie. I got my refund hit my account while I was on vacation, and I wasn't mad about that. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't mad about that refund hit while I was down in Tennessee. That refund hit right at the right time. But I would rather be on my way to the Janet Jackson show right now. The type of Black people spewing this type of narrative is good for the right wing. Oh, absolutely it is. Absolutely it is. That sounds like he's speaking for powerful white folks. But you know what's funny? When he didn't have Gabrielle Union's back, I feel like a lot of people tried to give him a pass. They were like, oh, well, you know, da 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 blah 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 blah. Like, a lot of people tried to give him a pass. But my biggest issue is, and And Lady Nikki, you're gonna understand what I'm saying. You're gonna understand what I'm saying when I say this. My biggest issue with this whole situation with Terry Crews is when you wanted support, we supported you. When you were saying that you were sexually harassed and you were a victim of Me Too and people made fun of you, one, because you were a man, people made fun of you, and two, because you were a big muscular man, people made fun of you and made it seem like that's stupid. That how could you say that you were harassed and you were sexually harassed? You're a man and you're this big muscular man. And what did we do? Especially Black women, what did we do? We had your back. We supported you. We said we understood. We said it's not about power. I mean, it's not about size, it's about power. Like, we had you, boo. We supported you. But when Gabrielle Union, a Black woman, needed your support, what was the first thing you said? You see nothing wrong. They treated me with respect on the show. I never was treated any kind of way. But when you needed support from us, we were there. I know I defended you. And I'm going to tell you why I defended Terry Crews, because this is, to me, when Terry Crews said that he was sexually harassed, when he was sexually harassed and people was trying to write it off, to me, what I heard, what that translated in my head was, she couldn't have been raped. She had on a miniskirt. She couldn't have been raped. Why she go over his house? She knew what he wanted. It couldn't have been rape because she was flirting with him. That's what that translated in my head. And so as a woman who has always heard those things about women who were victimized, they always want to find an excuse and want to turn it around and make it the woman's fault why a man victimized her. In my mind, I said, I'm not going to allow the narrative to be spun on him just because he's a man and just because he's a big old muscular man, that it couldn't have happened to him. Because just like rape, it's never about sex, it's about power. I don't want anybody in here to ever feel like rape is about sex. It is never about sex. It is always about power. Moving on. So, but now I'm hearing you and you constantly keep saying this ignorant shit. Dude, I need you to just shut the fuck up. Like, I just do. I just really need you to just shut up. If you have nothing constructive to add, you know how, for as much as I like to talk, and I do like to talk, y'all know I like to talk, there are times when I shut up. And usually when I shut up, people will be like, what's wrong? You don't have nothing to say? Why you not saying nothing? Why you not adding anything? Why you quiet? Why you so quiet? And usually, hey, boo, I meant to send you a text, but I got the run in my mouth. And I'm sorry. My bad, boo. Usually when I stop talking, it's because I don't have anything to add to the conversation. At least nothing positive. If you're ever around me and I get really, really quiet, it's because I don't have anything positive to add to the conversation. Either what I'm getting ready to say is going to be some ignorant shit, or I'm about to cuss somebody out. Like, so I just shut up. Hey, what's up, Miss Weber? Something is wrong with my eyes, y'all. I think I need to put some eye drops. Something is just really going on. I need to put some eye drops in my eyes. So I'm having a hard time. My eyes are having a hard time focusing right now. Maybe move this light a little bit. Maybe that light is too much in my eyes. Let me read what y'all saying. Y'all saying some good stuff. Y'all cussing out Terry Crews. Let me see what y'all saying about Terry Crews, child. He's simple and ignorant. That sounds like he's speaking for powerful. Oh, I already said that. The type of Black people speak. Oh, I said that. To debunk all the work that the movement is doing. Yeah. Terry Crews is a big idiot. He sounded like a damn fool. He did. I didn't give a pass. I saw him for what he was because his ass was on the outs. Terry Crews is a joke. The way Black people rally around him, now he's kissing ass. Right. His wife did tell him to shut up. And he won't listen. He ain't the first man that won't listen to a woman tell him, give him some good advice, child. He ain't seen nothing wrong because he got his foot back in Hollywood's door and didn't want to mess up again. Then just shut up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hear you, little baby, but then just shut up. Like, you don't even have to, like, you could just, do you realize how many people just don't have a fucking opinion? Do you realize how many people just don't have a fucking opinion? Just don't say nothing. Just don't say nothing. It's okay. You don't have to have an opinion about it. Y'all notice when I come on here and I do my celebrity news, and sometimes y'all be like, really, B, you want to talk about X, Y, and Z? And I'm like, I don't even know nothing about that. It's okay to just not say nothing sometimes. Sometimes I don't know. I don't have an opinion because I don't know. I don't know. I don't know enough about the topic, so I don't have an opinion. Well, sometimes I might know about the topic, but it's not something I really want to get into or I care to discuss. And I'm like, y'all, we ain't even going to talk about that because I don't want to get into it. And it's okay to do that. It's okay. And Terry Crews, ain't nobody calling you for a comment. Well, I mean, that might be now because they know you're going to say what they want to hear. Fox News is probably calling you because they know you're going to say some shit they want to hear. But nobody was asking you for your opinion. Terry Crews, no. Nobody. Mm-mm. Did y'all see how Don Lemon was looking at him? He could not believe it either. Listen, let me explain something to you. Y'all gonna stop letting Don Lemon become a superstar, okay? Y'all, people like Terry Crews and some of these other people, this low-hanging fruit that have allowed Don Lemon to turn into the voice of the righteous. Don Lemon, you ain't but 2 years out of being from a sellout your damn self. But the fact that people like Terry Crews is turning him into a superstar, okay? Because yes, Don Lemon looked at him like he had lost his damn mind, and yes, Don Lemon gave him that's some ignorant shit. Like, trust me, just like OJ, when shit hit the fan and they turn on him once they don't need him anymore, watch he try to come back on the black side. He need to stay where he at because I can't stand him now. I accept his stepping-ish attitude, child. Right. Like, I'm with you, Abby. Like, somebody just take his fucking phone. Don't pay the bill. Like, if he won't give his phone up, then just cut the service off. Just don't pay the bill. He needs to think before he speaks, although now it's too late. He's an embarrassment. But that's the thing, Kels. I think he did speak before. I think he did. I think that's how he feels, though. I really think, I mean, like, I don't think he made a faux. And the reason why I don't think he made a faux pas, like, I don't think he just used his words incorrectly or made a mistake, because he keeps fucking saying it. He just keeps giving us different versions of the same thing. Like, he really feels the way he feels. He feels that way. He's so ignorant and disrespectful to the movement. I can't stand him. Okay. Hey, food junkie, what's up? Well, and that's the truth. Who's really listening to him? Now that you're right. You're correct. You are correct. Because at the end of the day, I really like, again, I wish you would just go shut the fuck up. Go sit down and shut the fuck up. She said some people believe in extra credit. Can you ask me something? You want to ask me something? Was it? I don't want to mess up your first name, Weber. You want to ask me something, Ms. Weber? You can ask me, sure. We all come from the era of if you have nothing nice to say. Okay. Do you watch Terry's interview with Roland Martin? It was full of confusion. I did not. I didn't. I'm not gonna lie. I did. I watched a clip because that's about all I can give him. That's about all I can give him. Don't forget about orange cream popsicle. What about orange cream popsicle? Don Lemon got his stuff with him, but I respect the snatching we gave him. Oh, Don Lemon learned that if he didn't know, he better keep it. Yeah. And I think, again, I'm gonna tell you what I think the deal was with Don Lemon. I honestly think the Don Lemon we're seeing now is the real Don Lemon. I think the person before was the person who was trying to get along so he could get further in his career. Like, I think he did what he felt like he had to do or said what he felt like he had to say to sort of get to where he is now. I really think that who we're getting is the real Don Lemon. I really think that's Don. I really think he's that person. But I think the person we were getting a few years ago was someone who, one, was still battling within himself. You know, he's a gay black man that was still dealing with some realities of his own personal life. And I also think that he was playing the game of what he felt like he had to do, whether people like it or not. I just feel like that's what it was. And I think he feels secure enough in his career now that he can sort of give it to you the way you really feel. And I think that's what we're getting now. I think we're getting the real Don Lemon. That's my opinion. I watched CNN. That's the only reason why I saw Terry Crews. I don't support TC at all. Yeah, I can't do that with him. Hey, what's up, Miss Quintessential? Well, then let him continue to dig that hole. They would discard him like the trash in it. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. They will. If they, they will. They'll continue. If they don't, like, they will. And I don't know how many times people have to go through that to realize that that is the game that they play. Like, they are going to chew you up and spit your ass out. And I don't know how many times people got to play that game before they realize that that's how the game goes. Like, you are going to end up on the other side, on the wrong side of this whole situation. But it is what it is. Yeah, Terry Crews, like I said, I'm disappointed because I did support him and I sort of had his back. And when I say had his back, I mean, like, from where I sit, like, I supported, because like I said, I'm going to always support the victim until I get a reason not to. And y'all know what I mean by that. Like, if I feel like you really truly are a victim is what I'm saying. And I'm not going to apologize for that. Like, I'm not going to apologize for supporting him when I felt like he was victimized. That, and him being victimized don't have nothing to do with him being an idiot. Both can exist. So do I still think that he was a victim? Yes. Do I think he's an idiot? Yes. Like, they can coexist. I understand, Lady Nika. I know a few people that went live, so I'm gonna do some catching up when I get off of here too. I understand, honey. And if anything good, text me and let me know, honey. Let me know. So yeah, so that's that. I addressed the members only situation. Like I said, I apologize for you guys not getting the notifications for my members. Oh Lord, is this that? I didn't block you from James's chat. Now you got to get blocked from my chat. Don't block it yet, Abby. Don't. Damn, it's too late. Oh well, Abby didn't already block your ass. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm gonna tell y'all why it's so funny. Here's why it's so funny. It says that I've been named in the petition by Sarita T. Nelson. Request take down of multiple content creators. Leave her alone. This is a cease and dismiss. First of all, that's not even how you spell it. Second of all, because it's not cease and dismiss. It's cease and desist. That's number one. Number two, I've never made a video about Rita. I don't even mention her on my channel. I don't acknowledge her. I don't talk about her. I have never made a video about that woman. That is not what I do over here. So for you to even come over here with that bullshit, that's why I was like, for you to even come over here with that bullshit, you just wasted energy because I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't even talk about when have I ever made a video about that woman? I ain't never said nothing about that child. Ever. Girl. Anyway, that's why I couldn't help but laugh. Anyway, moving on. Right, because Stacey Dash, they used her up and spit her out. They did the same thing with Dominic Silk. Dominic Silk, they done got their walking papers too, child. Listen. Thank you, Lady T. First of all, over on James' channel, you spell his name wrong. Now over here, you call it a cease and dismiss. It's not a cease and dismiss. That is not the legal term. That's not the legal term. Ain't nobody filing no complaint against me, Quintessential. That's some ignorant troll, child. Ain't nobody. Y'all, whoever, I can't remember now, and I apologize who got me this cup. But this has become one of my favorite cups. I've been drinking out of this cup. I've drank out of this cup the whole vacation. I've been drinking out of this cup since I got home. It says, it's hard to read, but it says, this is probably Jack and Coke. And it's not Jack and Coke in here right now. Jack and Coke, well, Jack has been in here. Right now it's just some iced tea. Child. Lady T, child. I'm guilty by association, well, whatever. But you talking about something, you gonna bring down content creators. Child, I don't do nothing over here but review videos and talk about celebrity gossip. So have at it. Your client was the one that was getting beat up by her husband on camera. That wasn't me. That wasn't my fault. I ain't had nothing to do with that. That's between you and her husband. Anyway. Thank you, Shawana. Somebody gave it to me. One of my subscribers gave it to me for my birthday. And I have to remember who it was because I feel bad that I don't remember who it was right now. I think I do remember who it is, but I don't want to say the wrong name. I'm gonna go back and look at my emails because the person told me it was them. Anyway, so that was that. So that's Terry Crews, Simple Tale. Like I said, Jada Nerd is going to do a whole reading rainbow on him. So y'all can go and check out my little brother, Jada Nerd. I'm not sure if he's live right now or not, but I know he's going to do one. My members only. I know that was one of my hashtags. I'm going to do my story time. I owe y'all a story time. So we're going to do that. I'll do call-ins as well. I'll set up the call-in if anybody wants to call in. I'm going to do it maybe tomorrow. Child, U.S. schools are failing a whole lot of people, child. But definitely some of the people down here on YouTube, yeah. 50 Cent making his comment about exotic women. Here's the thing, y'all. I really need us, and when I mean us, Black people, us. I really need us to stop letting ourselves be so concerned about what other people's preferences are. That's what makes the world go round. If 50 Cent want to date women that he sees as exotic and he don't want to date Black women, that is his ignorance. Let him wallow in it. You can't convince him otherwise. That is how he thinks. That is how he feels. That is the ignorance that is 50 Cent. First of all, 50 Cent is ignorant. He continues to prove it to y'all over and over again that he is an ignorant person. And there are people, I've heard Black women say that they only want to date this type of man, or they want their children to look a certain way, so they want to date this type of man. Like, let's not act like that it's only Black men that are ignorant towards Black women. It goes both ways. I've heard Black women say the same thing about not wanting their child to have a certain texture of hair, or they want their child to have certain looks or be a certain complexion, and so they gonna date this type of person, or they want to date that type of person. At the end of the day, you are attracted to what you are attracted to. 50 Cent's wording might be I really hope that's fireworks. Y'all hear that? I really hope that's fireworks. That's all I can say about that. I think it is, though. But that's all I'm saying. It's like, I'm not saying that it makes it that, like, I agree with 50 Cent or I like what 50 Cent had to say. But I don't know why we spend so much time stressing ourselves out over one person's opinion. Like, that's who he want to date. That's who he want to date. The person that need to be concerned is the women who dates him. Okay, quintessential. Last time I opened up the lines, ain't nobody calling in, child. Thank you. Oh, I'm glad you're in here. Thank you, my what's it? My jam, y'all know I can't listen. 1001. Thank you so much. I love this cup. I do. I knew you had sent me an email. That's why I said I had to look up the name. I knew you had sent me an email and told me it was you. Thank you so much. Because listen, Abby will tell you, I used this cup the whole time we were gone. We were on vacation, honey. All I do is wash it out. At night, I wash it out, and in the morning, I load it right back up. I fill it up with ice, and this is not members only, Simone. I'm doing the members only tomorrow. This is a regular chat, but I'm doing the members only tomorrow. I'll let Lady Nika know so she can let you know that you can, in case the notification don't go out. But I'm gonna do a members only tomorrow. I'm gonna do a story time because I owe y'all a story time. We never did get a chance to tell that story while we were in Tennessee, but I'm gonna still do the story time. We're not checking for that pit bull face 2 quarters in the first place. So, and I agree with that, Shawana. I agree that you don't have to put somebody else down to lift yourself up. And yes, 50 Cent is, but 50 Cent is just ignorant. I mean, like, I guess if it were coming from a different voice, maybe I would be a little more like up in arms, but it's 50 Cent. He's a troll. Like, I don't know. Like I said, maybe it's because who he is. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with dating whomever. My mother was biracial. The thing is, don't put others down. And I agree. And that's what I'm saying. I agree with all of that, y'all. I agree. Don't put others down. And I don't want anybody to think I'm defending 50 Cent's ignorance. I just choose to not be affected by his ignorance. Because he's just fucking, like, plus, you also have to understand, and again, I'm not excusing this, but you also have to understand that some of 50 Cent's comments come from a place of hurt. Remember, his baby mama did a number on him. Like, his baby mama did a number on him. So some of his comments come from a place of hurt. And once again, we as women, we do it as well. We get hurt by a man, and, you know, all men are terrible people because we got hurt. You know what I'm saying? I want home to say that ignorance to his black mama, daughter, aunts, and sisters. Well, but Mr. Zudi, that's not true. Some people have click notifications and they just don't get them. YouTube isn't sending them out. But do double check though, yeah, because I would, like I told you, sometimes I don't even get James's notifications, and sometimes I've had to actually unsubscribe and subscribe again so that I can get the notifications again. I don't know what it is, child. I don't care if Cokehead, Wayne, and Change have a preference. They're still both shit and not my problem. Oh, wow. Okay. No, little baby, what up? No, see, that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying, though, little baby, is this. I'm not saying that it's because of his baby mom. What I'm saying is women do the same thing. They get hurt by a certain type of person. And then for the rest of their life, those people ain't shit. And so all I'm saying is when men do it, we tend to not see it that way. So what I'm saying is he went through it with his baby's mama. I ain't saying he right or he wrong. I'm just saying they had a very tumultuous, situation, and it got real nasty between the two of them. And she was a black woman. And if he made up in his mind and he's gonna make that connection to black women, that's all I'm saying. Again, I'm not defending it. I'm just saying that I'm not gonna put that much weight into 50 Cent's preference of women. Also, remember that 50 Cent now has money to get the type of woman that he wants. Let's be clear: if he was still Curtis Jackson, living in the hood, working a regular 9 to 5, making minimum wage, trust and believe he wouldn't be all about exotic women because he wouldn't have the option. And that didn't come out right either. Y'all know what the fuck I'm trying to say. I understand what you're saying, but right now, at a time where the world is so divided racially, don't put your own down. At the end of the day, he's still black. Yeah, he is. Read my previous comment and you will be surprised at my response. What previous comment? The what the I'm not surprised by that comment, Simone. He did a number on his biological mom and he's angry. I'm not I'm not surprised by that. What am I surprised by? Like who you like, not a dispenser put. I agree. The one before that. Okay, hold on. Let me keep scrolling up. Hold on, let me see. I feel black women give it too much power, even though it's unfortunate black men are the only ones who downgrade their race. Well, see, that's not true. I've seen white men say the same thing, like they only date black women. I've seen white people say that I only date white women, and I love white women. I don't date black. I only date black women. I don't date white women because da 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 da. Like I just think that. Oh, you agree with me? Yeah, we need to write that one down. But again, I'm not saying that I like what 50 Cent said or that I even agree with 50 Cent said. I'm just saying I just can't, I just can't, I just can't extend that kind of energy into 50 Cent's ignorance. And I understand what y'all are saying, and I understand what you said as well, Kels, as far as um, at a time like this, we can't, we shouldn't be divided. But the reality is we're going to always be divided. I mean, we just are. I would much rather 50 Cent agree with me. Oh, Lord. Thank you, Abby. Hold on, y'all. Let me get rid of this. Thank you, Abby. I'm about to say. Um, I would much rather 50 Cent agree with me on Black Lives Matter or defunding the police or, trying to, prison reform than who he date. Like, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? When we talking about the climate of where we are in the world today, like, let 50 Cent agree with me on that. You see what I'm saying? If he want to date his exotic women, that's fine. But if he got my back when it comes to prison reform, I would much rather have him have my back when it comes to prison reform. Y'all know what I'm saying? But I understand where everybody's coming from. I get it. I do. I understand where all y'all coming from. Do you think slavery has done this and damaged us forever with house and field slave? No, I think the miseducation of slavery is what has done this. I don't think that slavery has done this. I think that people are miseducated about what slavery was and the house nigga and the field nigga. And I think that miseducation has done a lot of this. But I don't think that slavery itself has. I think that I think things that have trickled down through our history, um, even going through segregation, the mindset that white is right, you know. And that's how I feel about it, Kills. Like I feel the same way. Like black women are some of the most exotic. Like you see black women. I mean the things we can do with our hair, the complexions, the different complexions, the different tones of our skin, the different like I. So when I think of exotic, that's the kind of shit I think of. So maybe that's why it's not hitting me that kind of way because when I hear exotic, that's how I think. Like I'm thinking along those lines. Like when I hear exotic, that's what I'm thinking of. Like, I mean, when I think about black women, and you can have people from Lisa Ray all the way to Lapita, the different complexions, and I like that's the kind of shit that I'm thinking about. You know what I'm saying? Right, just don't move the queens. Hey, JJ. I think who you're dating can reflect your politics too. I don't think so. Oh, wait a minute. No, 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 no. I take that back. I take that back. I take that back. Yeah, I can see what you're saying. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I take that back, China. I take that back. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was thinking about a different. I was thinking about something else. So yeah, you're right. Yeah, I can see that definitely too. Let's be clear. Other women are trying to look like it. Exactly. So you see. So Kels, maybe that's where my mindset is because when I think of exotic, that's the kind of stuff I think about. When I think of black women and all the different variations of color and hair texture and makeup and facial features and all the different like that's what I think of. So maybe that's why. You know what I mean? Maybe that's why it's just not hitting me the way it's hitting some people. And I also think I just think we have to get away from telling other people what's right and what's wrong. I think we just have to get away from telling other people that this is right and this is wrong, and just because we don't agree. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Jonathan. Hey, babes. And so maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's why it ain't hit me no kind of way, because when I think of exotic, I think of black women and I think of Afro Latino. And now I think of, like, when I think of somebody like um, Amara La Negra, oh, I think she's gorgeous. She's like a little baby doll to me. You know what I'm saying? When I think of some of, I don't even want to get into calling names, but I'm not even talking about like the quote unquote the classical beauties. Like, I'm talking about the people that you will be like, oh wow, her look is so, like, I think Grace Jones is gorgeous. And I always thought that growing up. I grew up during the pull up to my bumper when Grace Jones was in movies. Like, you really saw a lot of great. I always thought she was gorgeous. Those cheekbones and that, I always thought she was gorgeous. You know what I mean? So maybe that's why it ain't hitting me like that. Because that's what I think of when I think of exotic. It's all good, Jonathan. It's all good. That part stood out to me with his negative remarks about black women having bad attitudes. Now, see, now that I always have a hard time labeling a whole group of people by one label. I don't like the label of angry black woman. I don't like the label of docile white woman. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't like that label, that one size fits all label. I don't like it. I don't like it when it's about black women. I don't like it when it's about white women. I don't like it when it's about Asian women. Like, I don't like that one size fits all. So yeah, no, that whole black women got bad attitudes and black women, child, miss me with that shit. I named two of the most gorgeous women you see. Yeah, I mean, exactly. My family is Afro Latino, and I swear they're an array of colors for my family. Yeah, I mean, exactly. Exactly. Grace Jones still is gorgeous. Yes, she is, child. Yeah, she still is. She does. She's still very gorgeous. So that's what I'm saying. So maybe that's what it is for me. Also, a lot of us are tired of being disrespected on a public platform. I agree. There are some people who don't date their own, but they won't get on a public platform and down them. Again, I just hate using the moniker of, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I just I don't know. I guess I don't know. I don't know how to fully articulate what I'm thinking right now, because I don't want it to come out wrong. So I'm trying to figure. I want to make sure I'm articulating myself in the best way. But I don't disagree with what y'all are saying. I'm just trying to articulate my thought on it. It's sad, all this attack against black women. Well, shit, we've been attacked from the beginning of time, child. That's just who we are. We've always been, child. We get attacked the most because we're the strongest. People are afraid of us. They don't know what to do with us, child. They don't know what to do with us, Mr. Zudi. Um, I don't even know what else I had up there. What was my other hashtag, child? I know I had 50 Cent. I had members only. Oh, Married to Medicine. So Maria, I was gonna say Maria. Um, what's her name? Mariah Hug, one of the executive producer of Married to Medicine. She's accusing Bravo, the network, of being racist because she said that she's being pushed out as executive producer, and that she's saying that they didn't do the same thing to Lisa Vanderpump, and so they're accusing her of being racist. Which I think. Remember the basketball player putting Lupita down for that beautiful chocolate complexion of hers. Of course, he's married to a white woman. Respect that. Respect from which you came from. But again, so let me ask y'all this. So let me ask y'all this. Do y'all think that's more about him hating himself and hating who he is, or is it about him hating, really truly hating black women? Because when I hear people who make those types of comments and then I see that they're married to a white person, to me, that reflects back on them as a form of self-hate. Like, you're not happy with who you are. You don't like what you see in the mirror. That ain't about Lapita. That's about you. That's about your hang up. That's about your twisted view of beauty. You know what I'm saying? And I do feel bad because I'm just like, if I were his mama, I would feel some kind of way because I'd be like, well, damn, when you look at me, what do you see? Like, what do you see when you look at me? You know? I adore Mariah. Can't stand Quad the Fraud. Thing is, he treats her like shit. So again, he's no prize regardless of who he's with. Who we talking about? We still talking about, you still talking about 50 Cent? Mariah is a co-creator of the show, so how in the world did she negotiate a contract that didn't give her any power? See, now that's my question, quintessential. Now that's my question. But again, does that go back? That's my question. Oh, he's talking about Gilbert Arenas. Child. Again, Gilbert Arenas is an ignorant ass. Like, Gilbert Arenas is ignorant as fuck. Hey, So Jeff. It's very strange how little respect they give Mariah since she was a creator of the franchise and made them a lot of money. It is. I agree, Ariel. And that's kind of where I started this conversation, with that whole mindset of people have a right to their opinion. Like, it doesn't, I guess it just doesn't bother me. I don't know. I don't care. I don't. She was minding her melanated business. That's what, you know what, quintessential. Honestly, before I'm gonna go out and label Bravo as being this racist network, I need to see that as well. I need to understand what contract you signed from the beginning. I need to understand what level of creation. Like, I need to understand all of that because I don't understand. Wait a minute, y'all. What did I just do? Oh Lord. Hey Foy, I don't understand how she has not been given the same level of power. Now, again, when she negotiated the contract, she wasn't in a position of power at that point because she was bringing her idea to the show. And it sort of goes back to what we were talking about last night when we were talking about Noah's Ark and how Patrick Ian Polk doesn't own the rights to Noah's Ark. Because in that, when he was trying to get the show on the air, he wasn't really in a position of power. And he probably had to give up a lot of power to get his end result, which was the show on the air. And maybe that's what what Mariah had to do, that even though she's co-creator, she may have had to give up a lot of power to Bravo on the front end to get the ultimate back end. And then when it was time for renegotiation, they weren't trying to renegotiate nothing with her. So I don't know. That's a good question, and I don't know. Vanderpump came in with a different level of power because she was already on a show. And so she had a different negotiating level. Maybe she just had better lawyers, child. I don't know. But I'm with you, quintessential. I kind of need more information. I think Mariah had bad lawyers. They are not connected. They are corporations, so they have way more. Yeah, and she may not have had an entertainment lawyer who didn't understand points and all of that. I don't know. I do believe Bravo and Andy are racist. I was Andy's ass. Huh? You can ask Nick about Lisa Vanderpump and the Vanderpump Rules racist for 3 years. What you saying, Simone? I don't understand what you're saying. I'm going to say this. Sometimes it's best to keep your opinion to yourself. Exactly, Ariel. I feel the same way. Like, I have my preferences of what I like to date, and I don't really care about nobody's opinion about why I like to date them kind of people. I like who I like. Andy disrespects the black housewives and doctors way worse than he does the white women. I don't see it. Maybe I'm just blind to shit. Cause somebody was, I don't see it. I don't see it. Maybe I don't look at enough of the white shows. Cause I don't see it. I feel like I feel like Andy is the same level of shady with everybody. Andy is just fucking shady. I don't see it though. But like I said, maybe I don't watch enough because I really don't watch a lot of I watch Dallas, I watch Real Housewives of Dallas, and I watch the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. So I don't I guess maybe I don't watch enough of the white shows to compare it. I don't know. But he seemed the same level of shady to me. Okay, Simone said he talks down and nasty to them. Okay. Well, y'all say it. I mean, y'all see it. Y'all see it. I don't see it. And I mean, that doesn't mean it ain't there. That just means I just don't see it. Maybe I don't know. I don't see it. Like I said, I just think now, do I think he's disrespectful at times? Yeah, but I've seen him do the same thing to the White House wives. That's what I'm saying. Like, I've seen him be nasty and disrespectful to them. Because he gives Leanne the goddamn blues. Like, he gives Leanne the blues. And their editing is just as shady when people will be on them shows trying to lie. And y'all know how Bravo will always show where you lied or where they are just as shady in their editing. I don't know. Mariah should have challenged things in season 1, or at least had a clause in the contract that allowed her to have some power. And that's what I agree, Quintessential. Like, we are 6 seasons in now, 7 seasons, actually longer than that. Married to Medicine has been on for a long, long time. Like, we are deep. We are deep. Like, I don't know. Thank you, Diamond. Andy flows with who can make the most money. I don't think it's a race thing. See that now? I'll go with that. I will go with that. When you making him money, because at the end of the day, I will agree with that. Nene is the star of the highest rated show on Bravo and built that show, and they treat her like a nuisance, while Brittany and Lisa are treated like royalty. Bethany. Now, I don't look at New York, so I don't know nothing about how Bethany, and you talking about Lisa Vanderpump? I don't know about the Bethany situation, but I will say this about the Nene situation. Nene is her own worst enemy. I'm sorry. I don't care what nobody want to tell me. I don't care what y'all gonna sit here and talk about all these other housewives. Nene has created an environment where don't nobody want to fuck with her. She's rude to the producers. She's rude to the cameramen. She's rude to the other housewives. And I don't know what Bethany does, and I don't know nothing about I don't know about these, but I'm talking about what I see and what I've heard in reference to Nene. Nene has created that situation for herself. So I don't think that's, for me, it's not a fair comparison, because Nene has treated those people like shit. She has given them her ass to kiss. And when they said, fine, pucker up, buttercup, then she act like she don't understand why they treat her like that. At the end of the day, when Nene left that show, it was still the fucking highest rated show. It's still, well, I don't know about the highest rated, but it still got its numbers, or it would have been canceled. When Nene left that show, it still got its numbers. So they don't need her. And when she's on the show, she makes things hard for everybody. Everybody on that show. Nobody even wants to film with Nene other than Marlo. Nobody wants to film with her. That's why her ass was wasn't in half the damn episodes. Nobody wants to film with her. So it's just like, he talks down and nasty in the way he cuddled Kim after the racist tirade made me see Andy. Sophia from women. They're treated unfair, being paid less, being on the highest rated franchise. Bethany, Lisa, and Nene are no different with how rude they are to people. Lisa quit her own show and didn't attend the reunion, and they still beg her to come back. What show did she not go? What? Because she Beverly Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. She's not the creator of that. Um, Kyle is. Kyle is the head honcho on Beverly Hills, not Lisa. The ratings were higher when Nene left. Exactly. That's exactly. The ratings are higher when Nene left. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Why would Bravo kiss Nene's ass when their numbers went up when her ass left the show? Like what? Like you're not. You are listen. You are no longer in a position of power. When you call somebody's bluff, I mean, when you throw out a threat and they call your bluff, you left the show because you were doing all this other shit. You were doing Broadway. You had the show, The New Normal, and you were doing this and you were doing that. And you left the show, and the show not only continued to survive but thrive while you were gone. Well, when you come back, you are no longer in a position of power. You're not negotiating from a position of power at that point. You understand what I'm saying? That's the same thing with Mariah. Mariah, you left the show, and the show got better with you gone. People didn't even want you to come back. I mean, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like, people were not, they weren't begging for Mariah ass to come back. You're so right about Nene. That's why they would rather deal with Candy because she's professional and brings in viewers through her huge following on YouTube. Beth, I'm sorry, y'all. My eyes are really, I don't know what's wrong with my eyes. They're acting up. I think I need to put some eye drops in my eyes. They're really acting up right now. Bethany wasn't treated well until the checks came. I love Nene, and if she is not on, I do not watch. I hate Kenya Stank show. Hey, Joyce. I ain't seen you in a while. How you doing, Joyce? Nene created a big hole for herself, and now she wants to clean it up. Okay. Hey, Queen Star, my world. Nene is a low-key narcissist. No, it ain't a low-key narcissist. Nene is a narcissist. What's up? Hey, give me shelter. Hey, boo. Well, we've evolved, honey. We talking about Bravo now. We talk about whether Bravo is racist, and that's the other thing too. We need to stop reducing Bravo to Andy. He's not the whole network. He's not the only person, and he doesn't have the final say on all of these shows. He has a large stake on the Housewives shows, but a lot of these other shows, and it's not all of them, and that's what a lot of people don't understand either. Andy he's not the controlling producer for all of the Housewives franchises. He was at one time, but he's not anymore. There are certain franchises that he's still in charge of. The other franchises, he's an EP, but he's not like the controlling EP. He don't have shit to do with Married to Medicine. He's not in charge of Married to Medicine, never was. He's not in charge of Vanderpump Rules. So some of these shows, I think we always want to connect everything to Andy, and it ain't Andy. Andy ain't control all this shit. I do not think it thrived. Shoot, it thrived when Kenya left. We're going by numbers, Joyce. I mean, you like Nene, so you feel the way you feel, but the numbers say when Nene left, the ratings went up when Nene left. We're going by ratings. Now you might feel how you feel because you like Nene. And I don't care about Nene or Kenya if you want to know the truth of the matter. I don't like neither one of them if you want to know the truth of the matter. But we're just talking about the ratings. We're talking about the numbers. Mariah overplayed her hand in season 1 and never was able to recover. I can agree with that. I think Mariah really did walk in thinking that she was the shit and that she helped create this show and it was nothing. I think Mariah had this attitude of, you can't do anything to me. You can't do anything to me, but that's not true. Like, just because you helped create the show, if you signed a contract that gave away certain rights, then yeah, your name might be up there as EP, but you don't have no power. See, that's the other thing too. Mariah's name is still up there as the EP, but she ain't got no damn power. She don't have no power. Andy used to work for Bravo as the head of programming, right? But see, that's not his capacity anymore. Bravo, the network, and Andy are racist, which is why Nene is now negotiating with the bosses of NBC Universal. Okay. I love Mariah and Toya and Dr. Simone. Team Mariah. I hope Mariah sues them for her show. She can't. I hate to be the one to tell you, Cole, but she can't. She got to leave that one alone. Married to Medicine LA is good TV. And notice Mariah don't have nothing to do with that. You notice how Mariah has absolutely nothing to do with the LA franchise. You notice that, right? She ain't never been out there. When the other ladies from Married to Medicine went out there, they had the whole crossover. They've done crossover episodes twice. And you ain't never seen Mariah on none of it. She has nothing to do with the LA franchise. There's got to be something in her contract that she signed certain things away that it's a spinoff of your show and you still don't have nothing to do with it. It's got to be with her contract. And again, fair exchange ain't never been no robbery. If you had the same opportunity as Lisa Vanderpump had to sit down with a lawyer and negotiate your contract, you can't get mad that Lisa Vanderpump got a better contract than you. I don't think that's racist. I think that comes down to business. If Lisa Vanderpump negotiated and her lawyers negotiated a better contract than what your lawyers negotiated as far as the show was concerned, you can't call, in my opinion. And that's why I say I would need to see exactly what these contracts are saying, because to me, that ain't racism. That's just bad business. The producers told the ladies to turn on Mariah and call. That's why those women turn their backs on her season 2 and 3. They learn she's really not in charge of anything. That's probably now that's closer to what I think is true than the producers telling them to turn it. If those women were really her friends and they really then okay. So even if I believe that even if I believe that poll, okay, if I believe that what you said that the producers made the ladies turn their back on Mariah again. That ain't about racism. That's about business. That's business. That's not racist. That's business. They wanted to take away what power she thought she had. They wanted to show her you ain't really in charge of shit around here. That ain't racist. That's business. Season 8 and 9, when Nene was gone, the show thrived with the rivalries because Kenya, Kim feels Candy and Faith. Yeah. Bravo may not be racist, but they're a white bunch of racist sympathizers. Giselle called an older black man Uncle Ben and doubled down with it in May. That whole Vanderpump Rules cast. Check right here. What? Hold on. Giselle called an older black man Uncle Ben and doubled down on it in May. The whole Vanderpump Rules cast. But Giselle is black, so I don't understand. I'm confused. Give me a shelter. I'm a little confused. Giselle, they're a bunch of racist sympathizers. Giselle called an older black man Uncle Ben. But when she was calling him Uncle Ben, she wasn't saying it in a racist way. She was saying he looked like Uncle Ben. Like, she wasn't saying it in a step and fetch it kind of thing. She was like, he looked like Uncle Ben. She was just saying that Kara's husband looked like Uncle Ben. He do. They said the same thing about Peter. What they used to call Peter? They used to say the same thing about Peter. What did they call Peter, y'all? I can't remember. But they had a name for Peter too. It wasn't said in a racist way. It was said like it was like a joning kind of way, like playing the dozens kind of way. Like, I don't think that was a racist comment that was made. Now that whole Vanderpump Rules shit, now that's some whole nother bullshit. Like, that's some whole nother bullshit right there. Contessa is the one involved with the LA franchise. That's why I think Mariah has no control over that show. Exactly. Right. Britt is Contessa's best friend. That whole spinoff is connected to Contessa. Mariah claims she went with the wrong company. They have been trying to kick her out for a long time. Well, she did then. Like, again, you can't be mad at Bravo for doing business. It's business. Like, it is business. It may not be business that we like, but it's business. When somebody has a show and they're trying to sell, their show, but that's business. I never looked at it, Diamond. I never looked at Married to Medicine Houston. I know it failed. Now, I do think Mariah was a part of that team because she speaks on it. And she speaks on how it didn't work out and, you know, how some things went wrong. She speaks on it as if she was a part of some decision making with that. Now, I do think she had something to do with Married to Medicine Houston, but you see that didn't last. I don't believe it's racism, but I believe they have something against her. Now listen, Cole, we can agree on that. I believe that they don't like Mariah. I absolutely believe they don't like Mariah, but I don't think it's about her color. I think it's because they don't like Mariah. Because hell, I don't like Mariah. I mean, I don't know her personally, but I don't like the persona on the show. She ain't my cup of tea. That's how I feel about Nene. I don't have a problem with people having a problem with Nene, and I'm not going to say it's race. I'm going to say it's Nene. I think Nene has a way of alienating people and pissing people off and coming out wrong. But I don't think it's because she's black. I think it's because it's who she is, her personality. You understand what I'm saying? See, I can separate the two. I'm cool with you saying, listen, I ain't going to say it's necessarily a racial thing, but I am going to say that maybe they don't treat Mariah the same as they treat some of the other women. I can agree with that. But what I'm not going to say, or what I don't, in my opinion, I don't feel it's race. I think it's personality. But that's just my opinion. Hold on, y'all. Where else can you beat up another co-worker unprovoked and keep your job? Nene beating a cameraman. She should have been gone long ago. Yeah, Peter was Papa Smurf. Yeah, Papa Smurf. Yeah. I was on Andy's ass about the Vanderpump Rules racist cast, and especially Stassi, and Andy responded to me after 3 years. And see, that's the thing, Simone. I didn't watch Vanderpump Rules, so when that stuff, I didn't know anything about the Stassi and all that until they hit the news. And when they hit the news, I was like, oh, now that's some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't know anything about it previous. I didn't know nothing about it prior to. But again, Bravo Andy is not in charge of Vanderpump Rules. He doesn't have anything to do with it. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I think we putting Bravo Andy in charge of everything, and he's not. He's not in charge of every show on Bravo. He isn't. So he didn't have nothing to do with. That's not his show. Vanderpump Rules ain't his show. Phaedra made a comment about Peter being dark. He is. Like, why is he is? Peter is dark skinned. He is. It's okay. It's okay to call him dark skinned. He dark skinned. Why she can't describe him as dark skinned? The Vanderpump Rules cast were exposed for their racism. Giselle, yes, is colorism, but it is born out of white supremacy. See, I'm not going down this rabbit hole with y'all today. I ain't doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Just because Giselle is a light-skinned black woman does not mean she can't say the same shit that a dark-skinned black woman can say or whatever. That I'm not going down that rabbit hole with y'all. I ain't doing it. She didn't call him dark-skinned. She called him Uncle Ben because he looked like Uncle Ben. He looked like Uncle Ben. That's why she called him Uncle Ben. That's not colorist. That is not a colorist statement. It is a description. And it is an accurate description. The man looked like Uncle Ben. I watch Married to Medicine whether Mariah's on it or not. Me too. I'm a fan of the show. Yeah, and I agree. Even though I'm not a Mariah fan, I definitely give her credit for her creating the show, her coming up with being the brainchild of the show, and her bringing it to the network. I just think what she needs to do is take it as a lesson learned that she was out negotiated. She had the wrong lawyers in the room or the wrong people in the room. Hey, Amber, that's, you said you followed it cringing. Yeah, that's my only thing. Like, I agree with 100%. She deserves credit. I'm late to the party, but I made it. Oh, right now we're talking about the Housewives and Bravo Andy and Bravo Network. Are they racist and all that? I ain't gonna be on here much longer though. Andy definitely has a say on who stays or goes. He has power. He ain't got. Well, I ain't know. The things that were said are not acceptable today was okay just 2 years ago. Uncle Ben and Papa was funny. It's still funny. And I would still laugh. And I don't think it's racist. Sorry. Take my black card. I don't care. I didn't watch the show, but I saw the first comments about the Oscars, and I was on Bravo's ass. What show? What show we talking about now? I missed it. Jamaican Playboy is Peter. Yeah, he is a little Playboy child. Nobody said anything was wrong with dark skin. Maybe I think I'm misunderstanding. I think sometimes the influx of people's... He looked like Uncle Ben to me, and I think it's funny. Hey, Dark Chocolate Latte. He looks more like Papa Smurf. Peter does, you know. Thank you. Karen's husband do look like Uncle Ben child. Hey, sister. Hey, Nadia. Hey, number one Eagle fan. What's up, boo? Oh, Vanderpump Rules. Well, I never looked at Vanderpump Rules because Lisa Vanderpump got on my nerves in the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I damn sure didn't want to look at the show when she was the center of attention. She got on my damn nerves. It happens. Valerie Harper got fired from her own show that she created. Yeah, that's true. She absolutely did. The show was named Valerie. They had to change the damn name. Exactly. They had to change it to the Hogan family. Oh, it happens. Ellen got fired from Ellen after she came out gay. Well, they canceled the show. That's not a good example. They canceled the show. You see, Roseanne got fired from her own show and they had to change the name. They killed her ass off the show. So, I mean, it does happen. Like, it happens to people all the time. Things happen. They overshoot their shot and all of that. Can't take somebody's black card except for Terry Crews. Exactly. I mean, and that's what I'm saying. Like, again, I don't want to go down that rabbit hole of the whole colorism thing, but it really does irritate me. And I feel like, and y'all probably get ready to get mad at me right now when I say this, but I feel like dark-skinned black people feel like they own the market on colorism and racist comments. And it's almost as if you're considered to be light-skinned or fair-skinned, that you can't be a victim of colorism, or that everything you say, you don't have a, like, well, they came after Eva. So everything Eva says, because she's light-skinned and has green, because she's biracial, I'm just going to leave it at that. So she don't have a right to say certain things as far as it becomes so down. So now there are degrees of being black. So it's okay for black people to say nigga when white people can't say it. But now there are degrees of black. So if I'm this type of black, then I can't say this. Or if I'm this color black, then I can't do that. See, I can't subscribe to that. I'm not going to do it. And I'm not going to allow y'all to do it to me. And that's why when I say we, I'm talking about people. We used to go back and forth with that whole basketball wives thing. You're not going to qualify what I can and can't say as a black woman just because you feel that my complexion is lighter than your complexion. That doesn't mean that you have the monopoly on pain when it comes to racist comments. You don't. And it irritates me when the first thing whenever somebody who's light skinned says something about somebody who's dark skinned, oh, they colorist. Oh, they think they're better than, oh, it's color. It ain't colorism. It's just me playing the fucking dozens. Giselle was being insulting. Giselle was making insulting comments about Karen's husband, and he do fucking look like Uncle Ben. Period. Same thing about Peter. They call Peter Papa Smurf. I don't know if he necessarily looked like Papa Smurf, but the shit was funny. There are many shades of black people, but I'm just saying, like, that was like that whole thing with Eva. They want to turn Eva into this whole colorist because she said something about nappy-headed. They are nappy-headed. So she can't call nobody nappy-headed because her texture is different. Stop. Like, that pisses me off. Like, that's y'all, every black person knows that is a colloquialism of black people. Nappy-headed this, nappy-headed that, nappy-headed this. So because Eva called them nappy-headed women or nappy-headed bitches or whatever she called them, now she can't say that. I'm not playing that game with people. So does it apply to white people? can we make insulting, funny comments just saying within your own race? Sure. Absolutely. So, like, for example, if a white person says so-and-so, that's just white trash. Like, that's among yourselves. Say whatever y'all want to say among yourselves. That's fine. I don't care. That's y'all thing. There are things that y'all can say to each other that would not be seen as insulting versus if I said it to you. Absolutely. Same thing within the Latino community. You think they don't call each other stereotypical negative comments when they're amongst themselves and they're in their house and they playing the dozens with each other? Please, I've heard them say it all the time. Because people crack me up. Like, let's not forget, like, Eva is from the hood. Like, Eva grew up probably playing the dozens, and I'm sure that Eva got a whole lot of, comments about her looking the way she looked. And people, because to me, see, I'm about to go way deep with this. I'm sure Eva got insulted about her looks and comments about her looks that people wouldn't necessarily deem as being negative. But if you're a child and those things are being said to you, then they're said to you in a certain way and you take them a certain way and they can be taken negative. All I'm saying is dark-skinned Black people don't own the monopoly on pain. They don't. And it pisses me off when the mindset is or the thought is, or people throw that out there like, oh, if you're light-skinned, it don't hurt the same. The shit hurt the same. Racist comments are racist comments. They hurt the same. I'm sorry, y'all. I got caught up. Hold on. Let me caught up in the chat. Let me read what y'all saying. Now, I look up to Eva, but if you aren't dark-skinned, you can't speak on dark-skinned women because you will be... But you can, Simone. That's what I'm saying. Yes, you can. Yep. Yes, you can. Yes, she can. If they coming for her, she get to come for them. Yes, she can. Yes, she can. I see. That's what I'm not gonna do. I ain't playing that game. Nope. Nope. Mm-mm. Nope. Mm-mm. Nope. Yes, she can. Yes, she can. Mm-mm. Black is black is black. When these other people see you, exactly, Nick. Thank you, Nikki. That's black is black is black. Absolutely, absolutely. Uh-oh. What my nephew do now? I'm sorry, y'all.
Trey, Grandma wants you.
Child. Sorry, y'all. He said he does look like Papa Smurf. Eva commented on her black joke towards Shamia. I think she was trying to be hip using the black word comment. She was making a play on the group. Shamia was a part of the group Black. They spelled it with a Q. That's all she was doing. She was making making a play off of the word Black with a Q. I didn't understand why nobody else understood what she was saying. I think people are so quick. But see, to me, just like I was saying before about that says more about your own insecurities than it says about mine. I think people see Eva and what they see is the acceptable, the white features on a Black woman, green eyes, quote unquote, good hair, like light skin. That's y'all's insecurities that y'all put on that woman. She was making a simple comment. If anybody else at that table had made that same statement, nobody would have thought twice about it. But because it was from Eva, all she was doing was making a play off of the group. Shamia was a part of a group called Black, and they spelled it with a Q instead of a K. That's all the fuck she said. I don't understand how that turned into a whole issue. I will never understand it. That's a big thing in Black high schools and HBCUs. Yeah, I mean, Spike Lee did a whole movie about it, child. None of Eva's comments denoted that she was colored. I didn't think so either, little baby. I didn't think so either. Mommy, Mama. Our hair is tightly curled not nappy. We really need to cease the phrase to describe black hair. Yeah, I mean, again, yeah. So let me put this example. I'm the only dark skinned child of my parents. My siblings and parents are high yellow, some hazel eyes. I was called buckwheat, the mailman baby. Luckily, I have high self esteem. But you know what, Jonathan? I can flip that exact same thing. I have the same situation in my family in the opposite direction. I'm the only light skinned one out of my brothers and sisters. So the same shit they said about you, well, not the buckwheat thing, but the mailman baby, are you sure that's your daddy? Like all that kind of stuff. They said the same shit about me. So that's what I'm saying. Like there's no like it was said to me. I grew up with those jokes. I grew up with those jokes my whole life. And to somebody else, it may not seem like a big deal. And no, it didn't scar me. And no, I don't cry at night about it. But that shit ain't cute to me. I don't think it's funny. You telling me that ain't my daddy? Like, I don't think that shit's funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know they do. They swear that she's a colorist. I know they do. Yep, I know they do. I think that darker skin Black people, I'm one of them, are more sensitive to lighter skinned people with our community because the thought of being lesser than have been engraved in us. And I get it. And that's what I'm saying. I understand that. And that goes back to Simone's question earlier about slavery. And I didn't go too deep into it at that moment, but I was like, I think what we're taught about slavery is but yes, that's part of it is that, the lighter you were, the better your life was. You could pass as white, all of those different things that was seen as advantages and stuff of being lighter skinned. Like, yes, I get it. And I get that that's how that stuff has trickled down. But what I'm saying is, but people, you don't own, and when I say you, I don't mean you specifically. I'm just saying you don't own that monopoly, though. You know what I'm saying? I believe you. It can hurt to call a lighter skinned Black person less Black, but I'm just communicating, moving past terms and behavior born out of oppression. Just my opinion. Oh no, I'm not upset at all. I'm enjoying the conversation. That's why I'm still here. Y'all know I normally do an hour when I get off. I'm enjoying the conversation. I'm not upset, not at all. But I'm just saying that people need to understand that knife cuts both ways, and it irritates me when people make it seem like light skinned people don't have a right to be offended or feel the way they feel. You know what I'm saying? Like being insulted is different because I'm light skinned versus when someone's dark skinned. You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. But no, I'm not upset at anybody right now. I'm not mad at anybody. I'm enjoying the conversation. Y'all know I like a good debate. We ain't gotta agree all the time, honey. We ain't gotta agree. I learn more from people who disagree with me than people who agree with me. We need to know more about Willie Lynch dividing us because of our different shades. Yeah, everybody should read the Willie Lynch letter. Um, yeah, that was my story. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Damn, Jonathan, we are learned to hate our skin, starting with the family. Exactly, that is true. I'm sitting back just listening. This issue is why there's so much dissension within our own community that we as a Black community will always be considered to be weak. We don't stand together. Really be, I went through the same thing. I'm lighter than you, dark skinned people never had a problem with me. I had other light skinned people act funny towards me. Oh, that's interesting. It becomes the oppression Olympics. I like that term. Do believe OG may have experienced colorism. I do. I absolutely believe that OG has experienced colorism. I absolutely do. But my dislike of OG ain't had shit to do with her color. It's because I ain't like her. And it was irritated me that people reduced how I felt about OG simply to, oh well, you light skinned, she dark skinned, and that's why you don't like her. That irritated me because you're reducing my feelings to a color versus me and her we don't care for each other. I mean, we're not care for each other. She don't know me. I'm saying that I just didn't care for her because I didn't like some of the things she did. You see what I'm saying? That's what irritated me about the whole OG thing. It was like, OG was protected. Her bad behavior, nobody wanted to speak on her bad behavior. Nobody wanted to speak on any of the things that she did, any of the negative things that she did or said to other people, simply because she was dark skinned and the women that had a problem with her were light skinned. It had to be about color. Why couldn't it just be because their personalities didn't mesh and that she had a bad attitude, in my opinion? Again, I wasn't saying that just because I thought OG was wrong, that Evelyn was right. I think they both behaved badly. I think both of them were nasty to each other. But the minute I said something, it didn't matter what I said about Evelyn. I could have went off on a 20-minute tirade about how disrespectful Evelyn was and how nasty Evelyn was and how rude Evelyn was. That didn't matter. The minute I said something about OG, oh, you just colorist. You just don't like her because she's dark skinned. Did you not hear the first 20 minutes of my review where I talked about Evelyn's ass? That didn't matter. None of that mattered. The minute I said something about OG though, thank you, little baby. OG's attitude was nasty. Period. No problem. Give me shelter. I love OG, CC, Jackie, and Jennifer. I'm Team OG, but I don't think it was a colorism, racism issue. Cole, I can appreciate that. And I'm cool with people saying, hey, I'm Team OG. I ain't got no problem with that. Listen, that's what makes this world go round. We don't all have to agree with each other, because that would be a boring fucking place to live. But don't reduce it to, if somebody, and that's my thing, when somebody disagrees with you, don't reduce it to that low. Y'all know how I feel about that low hanging fruit. Don't reduce it to the low hanging fruit. Why don't you pay attention? And again, I'm not talking to you, I'm saying in general, let's listen to each other. I do reviews. I give y'all a whole 20, sometimes 20, I give you between 10 and 20 minutes of my opinion. But when people choose to zone in on 1 minute of my opinion or 2 minutes of my opinion, that's what irritates me. You don't have to agree with nothing I say, but don't reduce it. Don't reduce it to something that simple and minute. Y'all know what I'm saying? Just like Tasha said a few minutes ago about stop using the term nappy. She's absolutely correct. And I was using nappy headed I was using that in the example of Eva, and she's correct. So if she were to say, and I'm just using you as an example right now, Tasha, I hope you don't get offended. I'm just using you as an example. If Tasha were to say, listen, I don't like what Eva said because I don't like the term nappy, I 100% agree with that. You see what I'm saying? Because she is absolutely, that's why I don't even like that term good hair, bad hair. Y'all notice when I said Eva, I said good hair. I put it in air quotes because I don't even like that term good hair. Good hair. You see what I'm saying? So she's absolutely correct. If you say to me, listen, Eva was wrong because she needs to stop using that term nappy because it's a da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and it's really just those tight coils, and it's beautiful, and natural hair is lovely. You know what? I'm with it. I 100% agree. The term itself, she shouldn't have used. But don't, and again, I'm not talking to you, Tasha, but don't use that as your reason to say Eva's a colorist. You see what I'm saying? That's all I was saying. But you're right. You are absolutely correct. You are absolutely correct. Absolutely. And I hate that term good hair. I hate it. I hate that term good hair, child. Agree, the knife does cut both ways. It's hurtful. It's confusing asking another race to respect us when we can't respect the varied and beautiful skin. Absolutely. And that kind of goes back to what Cole was just saying a minute ago. Like, well, hell, what can people say? I agree. Those girls thought she was the dark, ugly woman, and her energy matched theirs. Mm-hmm. Light-skinned people are often considered weak. Out of my circle, I was the loudest and the first one to be ready to whoop ass. I know that's right, China. I agree with you. I agree with you, Tasha. Okay. Have I worn my birthday shirt? Yeah, I wore my birthday shirt. What shirt? I wore my birthday shirt on my birthday. And then you talking about, what shirt you talking about? The July Girl shirt? I haven't worn my July Girl shirt yet because, one, I forgot to pack it. I didn't forget to pack it. I couldn't find it before I left. So I didn't have it. And I ain't been nowhere since I've been back home. I mean, I have, but I haven't. Like, I ran to the store, but I ain't been out. So, but I'm aware though, because it's a July Girl. I gotta wear it. I might wear it on camera. I started to put it on today to wear on camera because I did go out today and run some errands. I went to the post office and went and got something to eat and went to the store. So I ran a few errands today. Y'all know my mama got me on quarantine. I ain't supposed to be out the house. She'll be mad if she found out I left the house, but child, I had stuff to do. But exactly, little baby. Yeah, yeah. We can't write people off because they don't know no better. Child, quintessential. So I'm going to wind this down. But listen, I love the conversation. I'm not offended. I'm not upset with anybody. I get passionate. So I don't want anybody to take my passion as anger because it's not. I enjoyed this conversation. I enjoy everything. I enjoy everybody's input. I learn. Hope you learn. Hope we can see things from a different perspective. And maybe it'll change the way we interact with people. Again, everybody does a little bit, just that little bit of sunshine, just that little bit of sunshine. If you are not already subscribed, there's 55 people in here. The people up in the skybox, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Please check me out, see what's going on. If you are subscribed to me, make sure you subscribe to the rest of the family. Okay, we got Abby Reviews. She is I think she's under 200 now. We almost be close. We see the light at the end of the tunnel. I think she's under 200 to get to her 1,000. We got El Teddy 27. We got Jada Nerd, who is live now. So when y'all click off of here, y'all go check out my little bro, Jada Nerd. We got Auntie Lady Nika, of course, mother, Spill It Boy, but I know all of y'all are already subscribed. You know what, Dommy? Ain't nobody fooling with Dommy. Ain't nobody fooling with Dommy. Yes, honey. I am technically still in quarantine as far as my mama is concerned. Now, as far as I'm concerned, now, I didn't leave the house. No, I didn't leave the house yesterday. I did not leave the house yesterday, but I did go out today. Like I said, but I was only out for about an hour and a half. I went to the post office because I had to mail something to somebody. So I had to put that in the mail. I was supposed to put it in the mail yesterday and I didn't. So I had to put that in the mail. And then I went to the store and picked up a few odds and ends. And then I went and got me something. I remember I was going to go to Outback yesterday. I said I was going to go to Outback yesterday, but it started storming. So I didn't go to Outback. So I went to Outback today because I still had a taste for some Outback, child. Treasure Lane is long, honey. Yes, honey. Oh, thank you, Diamond. Thank you so much. Alexander Rogers don't know who I am, child. Alexander Rogers don't know who I am. Thank you, Kels. Thank you, baby. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it. I don't know. I like Alex. You know what I'm saying? But he don't know me. You did, Shanae, because I'm literally about to log off. I'm sorry, boo. But I will be doing a members only live tomorrow. So y'all be on the lookout for that. It'll be in the afternoon. I don't have an exact time. But I will put it on my community wall. We're going to do a story time. I'm going to open up the call lines. And for those of you who are, look at that lipstick on this cup. I need to wash this cup. I got lipstick on here. For those of you who are members, thank you for those who are members. I do have a poll up there. I decided that I might do a members only review. So it'll be a show that I'm reviewing that only members only review. So there's a poll on my community tab. If you are a member, you can see one of the shows, one of the upcoming shows that I'll be reviewing. And I'll take the vote of which one y'all wanted to be a members only review. Your birthday's tomorrow. Well, happy birthday. Everybody say happy birthday to Cole before we log off. Everybody give Cole a good happy birthday or some emojis in the chat. Happy birthday, Cole. Cole been rocking with me for a while, y'all. Cole been rocking with me for a while. Y'all give Cole, everybody give Cole a happy birthday. Happy birthday, y'all. He's about to know. Well, thank you, Give Me Shelter. Thank you so much. Yeah, I would do one because we review a lot of the same shows, and you know he does his pot roast, honey. I watch Alex. Yeah, I watch Alex. I've been in a couple of his lives and have talked to him, and he's responded to me. But I mean, again, he don't know me though. You know. Thank you guys for wishing Cole a happy birthday. I hope you have a great day, Cole. Have a wonderful day. In the midst of all that we have going on, you guys continue to be careful. Somebody asked me if I got a test. I did not get a test, but I've been taking my temperature. I feel fine. But I honestly haven't stressed the point to go get a test. I ain't gonna lie, I haven't. Because I really do. I feel fine. I know you can be asymptomatic and all that good stuff, but I haven't, child. I haven't. Maybe I'll look into that tomorrow. I need to take my ass to bed so I can get up in the morning. That's part of the problem is that I sleep so late by the time I wake up. Maybe I'll make myself go to bed tonight. I'm telling a lie because it's already 8:30 and I got reviews to do, child. Do a schedule live. You know what? That's what I might have to do, Mr. Zudi. Go ahead and schedule it tonight and just stick to that time. Yeah. So that gives you guys about 24 hours. Yeah, that's a good idea. If my throat starts to hurt, gargle with peroxide. Okay. Turmeric and D3. I don't know what I have turmeric. I cook with turmeric. When I cook, I sprinkle a little turmeric in everything I cook. But I don't know what D3 is. Well, little baby, going back to work because I'm literally about to hit the button. I want to know what this D3 is, though. Dwayne, what's D3? Dewana. I'm sorry, I said Dwayne. Dewana. I think I've been calling you Dwayne the whole time. I'm sorry, baby. What's D3? But I have turmeric. I use turmeric when I cook. Right. I feel the same way. Give me shelter. I'm like, what did I do all day? It's already 8 o'clock and shit. Oh, it's good to make facial mask out of? Huh. Oh, vitamin D. Yeah, I have now. Yeah, vitamin D. Yeah, that's why I go out. I try to go outside every day, even if I'm not going out. I try to get a little bit of, but I don't take vitamin D pills. I used to. I used to take vitamin D pills, but I haven't in a while. Cleans the black spots. Yeah, I know turmeric is good for inflammation too. Oh, I did not know that. Oh, vitamin D3. Got you. That's the one you have to order, right? Diamond, either order it or get a prescription for, right? Because my doctor used to prescribe the D3 for me, the vitamin D for me. I mean, yeah, the vitamin D for me. That's what I need to do tomorrow. I need to make a doctor's appointment. I have not been to the doctor, that's what I need to do. I need to make my doctor's appointment. Oh, I love cabbage. Oh, yes. Really? Oh man! Damn! I love cabbage. Damn it. Okay, I'm about to go online and just order some. Because I haven't been taking it. All right. Y'all got me. Y'all love me. Y'all be looking out for a sister. Now, cabbage does make me gassy. That might be TMI. But I didn't know it was full of sugar and stuff. I thought it was, you get into good vegetables, bad vegetables, good fruit, bad fruit. You just think you're doing good because you're eating vegetables and you're eating fruit. Then you get into which one is really good and bad. Like, damn. Oh, thank you, Natalia. Thank you, Auntie. That's my Auntie Natalia, honey. Auntie is a vixen. Y'all better catch Natalia over on that Instagram. Natalia's a vixen, honey. Yes. Broccoli, mushrooms, bell pepper is vitamin D. Well, I love broccoli. I will do a mushroom if it's cooked in something, but I don't particularly cook mushrooms. I don't like peppers, but I will do a broccoli. Anyway, y'all, let me get off of here. It's 1:40. I mean, I've been on here an hour and 44 minutes. Y'all know I try to keep it to an hour. So we were having a good conversation though, honey. The time was flying by because we was having a good conversation. Thank you, Natalia, for my super chat, baby. Hey. You say I can look it up on YouTube, Mr. Zudi? I'm gonna look it up on YouTube. I don't do the trees, but I will play with everyone else. Couple of drops of Beano and you won't have any gas. You know what? I have never tried Beano. I've never tried Beano. I have to try it. I have to try that. All right, y'all, let me go. But tomorrow, I'll be back tomorrow for members only. We're going to have a story time, and I'm going to open up the call lines, okay? Excuse me. It'll be in the afternoon. I'm gonna go ahead and schedule a time. I'm gonna go ahead and do it, and I'm gonna schedule a time. And I'm gonna try my best to stick to that time. As of right now, I don't have anything planned tomorrow, but you just never know what's gonna happen. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna schedule it. All right, y'all. Thank you, everybody, for coming through. Thank you for the conversation. Like I said, Jaded Nerd. I don't know if he's still live or not, but go check him out if he's still live. And I will see y'all on the other side. Bye-bye.